this is Sahara playing Geneforge 2 Infestation, and we are in Shandoka. This is our first time being here. So we have a branch. We need a branch. See how tough everything's going to be. The woods here are thick and green, and you can hear a river to the west. Huge gray spires of stone loom above you on all sides. Not the result of any awesome shaper magic, just an interesting detail of scenery. You are following a trail of wagon ruts running east to west. People have been traveling out here, carrying a lot of supplies and goods, probably human, based on the tracks. Well, yeah, maybe servals don't have the same kind of tracks? I don't know. Do they leave the same kind of footprints? Don't they wear boots? Uh-oh, we got mines! What is it about mining everything? That was the problem I had with the last one. Okay. Let's see here. There's not very many motes coming out of this one. I might be able to handle it. The side path has been blocked with shaper mines. They glitter and pulse as you get close, detecting you as an appropriate target. To disarm them, you will have to move quickly. The closer mines are smaller. The specimens farther in are quite large. I wasn't able to disarm it. Okay. Damn it. I can get them to... Didn't work. I'm trying to get him to go off. There it did. Oh, and it killed me. Well, it killed my creatures. Damn it, it almost killed me. Well, let me see. This won't be a way to go then. Let's try another one. Alright, so I went back and got my creatures. Let's see here what's going on this side. Please, no more mines. I wonder, I suppose if I wore protection or shielding, so we have a spawner here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do, that's healing spores. I have dominate and I have regenerate. Let's do speed. Let's see here, you are level 11. And you are level 9. Nice. And then I can still... Cool, I got rid of it. Can you see it? Oh, there was 2 of them. I didn't see the other one. I didn't see the other one. That's okay. We're going to get you anyway, aren't we? Okay. Let's do essence. Well, I had got... No. Let's get rid of these crystals if we can. Still left 1. Okay. Oh, where'd you come from? It looks like that was a specter. Okay, so we're not really damaged. I'm the one who took the most damage. Alright, so we got crystals. Yay. Is it because I was probably... Alright, So we got rid of the spawner. Didn't even know it was there. Hi, Cleo, because there wasn't any... We weren't being attacked by a lot of them at one time. Okay. Looks like there might have been a mine here. Sick. This just kind of all ties in together here. Doing those pixels. To the west, you see a large barricade. It stretches all the way across the path, blocking the way. Human warriors are behind it, alert and with weapons drawn. The people look strange. Something about their facial features. They aren't from around here, and they aren't from anywhere you've ever been. To tell more, you'll have to get closer. Of more immediate importance, the guards are defending against rogue creations. The ground is torn up, and reptilian tracks approach the gate from multiple directions. They have been assaulting this outpost continuously. When you get closer, one of the warriors shouts, "A visitor? Watch out behind you! There are monsters!" You'll have to get closer to speak with them. Okay, so you guys have got your own little problem, do you? Well, we know what's up over here. Oops. What the heck happened there? Well, you were being assaulted continuously because you had there was a spawner back there, but I killed the spawner, right? Maybe there's another one over here on this side. Let us see. But who put those spawners there? Somebody had to have. Okay, we got a building. They are not alive. This remote home is large and ominous. There are skulls on posts everywhere, not human. Not human, though. They come from misshapen, fanged creatures. There is nobody here. It is eerily quiet. Occasionally, you feel very warm. Other times, your skin unexpectedly begins to itch. You sense a presence in the air, faint and magical. Okay. Those are kind of neat little statues, or whatever those are. Are you the one who made the spawner over there? Lots of bones. Alright, let's take a look around. Alright, let's go on inside if we can. Oh, there's stairs going down. Wow. Okay, we haven't seen many of these in this game. What the heck are these? Those are weird. Okay. So we've got lava. And doors. They don't open. The chambers under the empty house are blisteringly hot. Sweat pours down your face, and it hurts to breathe. You see a large cave ahead, lit by faintly glowing molten rock. Misshapen statues ring the cavern. A lone woman stands in the middle of the cave. She is small and wears an elegant dress. The heat doesn't bother her at all. When she moves, it is with a strange jerky motion. Human-like, but not human. So she's probably a dragon or something? Drake? Her name is Emissary. She's an emissary. Okay. Is this going to be similar to the Queen's Wish, where there are people of civilizations that live under the ground? May I speak to you? Emissary. You approached the young woman from behind. Really? Not really. And she is thin and lovely, wearing a beautiful dress with lacy trim. The blazing heat does not affect her in the slightest. She is marred by not even a single drop of sweat. She turns to face you. Her smile is radiant, and her eyes are warm, yet all of your shaper's senses are giving warning. She has great power, though for the moment she is friendly. She says in a soft, lilting voice that cuts cleanly through the air. No, clearly. Welcome, Shaper Corinne. Oh, you know me. You may call me Emissary. I will answer your main question now. To avoid a lot of time wasting, I am freshly arrived from the infernal realms. Oh, what are you? I am an infernal, silly, she giggles. A powerful one, as you might imagine. I have come to this specific region for a short time for specific reasons. Excuse the heat of my home. I thought I would indulge the comfort while I am here. What dark purpose brings you here? Dark purpose? Oh, you poor distrusting mortal. I come to do you a great favor. I can help both your council and myself. That is why I chose to let you find me. Let me see here. Well, Shaper Law forbids me from dealing with infernals. Oh, yes, and Shaper Law has so much influence in these moments, in these mountains. In these mountains. You are also concerned, she laughs. At least hear what I have to say. I think even you will find it great. I think even you will find it agreeable. You say you're harmless, but you would also say that, wouldn't you? You say you're harmless, but you would always say that, wouldn't you? She gives her foot a little irritated stomp. Such bigotry after you intruded into my home. But fine, I swear I will not attack, not unless you strike me first. Satisfied? Now maybe we can discuss an offer you may find intriguing. Well, you look like a normal human. Yes, when we infernals leave our home possibilities to enter this harsh, limited world, we must select a fixed form. Being in your world for long periods of time is actually very uncomfortable for us. But do you sympathize? No, you do not. Well, we wouldn't know that, I don't think, would we? Do some of the Shapers know that? So, exactly why are you in our lands? In this time and place, I am here as a hunter. Powerful magic has drawn infernals to these mountains. Too many. It draws attention, disrupts the realm. Calming is needed, so I have come for them, and I can enlist hunters in the battle. You want to fight other infernals? No, I want you to do it for me. Infernals only fight others of our kind when absolutely necessary. Otherwise, the grudges build up over millennia, and our realms become unmanageable. You want me to do it? Fight against infernals? What do you want from me? I want you to capture the spirits of infernals in these mountains. Don't just disrupt them so that they are free to reform elsewhere. Capture them and bring them to me. I will reward you well. If it would remove infernals from our world? Yeah, there's no other further discussion. It's either yes or no. Yeah, the dialogue options are very limited. If I could remove infernals from our world, yeah, I can aid you. She nods. It will make your world safer, and I will make sure it benefits you as well. First, you will need this. She gives you a short, slender rod of obsidian carved with runes. When you meet the infernals, I direct you to confront them with the proper procedure, then defeat them. Their spirits will be temporarily held in the rod, and in time I will drag them home. Okay, so what is the proper procedure? Simply confront them with the rod, boldly. It will begin to pull on their spirit. When you have weakened them enough with beating, they will surrender to the rod. With beating. Okay. Any extra risks I should know about? Perhaps infernals have Perhaps. Infernals hate being imprisoned in such a way. When confronted with the rod, they will fight with greater desperation. You may find the battle more difficult than you would if you only threatened the infernal with temporary dispersal. So who is the first infernal to remove? It is very close to us. It calls itself, she sighs, the aspect of chaos. Approach it and display the rod, then batter it by whatever method you choose until it disperses. Aspect of chaos? That is the name it chose. So embarrassing. Our true names cannot be properly said in this limited realm, so we chose new titles. So we choose new titles here. Some of us are trying too hard. Where is this infernal? It lurks within the mine to the south. I think it will be easy to find. Infernals here tend to be drawn to shaper machinery. If defeating them with simple battle is difficult, you might find ways to disperse them with trickery. To the south. The mines to the south. So I have to go back down there. Emissary walks in loops around this stone island as she talks to you, drifting her hand through the searing air above the lava. She hums happily. Her dress stays fresh and billowy, and her skin stays cool and dry. Well, I want to know more about the infernals. I am happy to educate you. So many of your kind hate us mindlessly. We are our own beings. We live almost forever. Most of us are private beings. We have an existence very different from yours. So what is your purpose here now? That is a separate discussion when I am eager to have with you. I came here with a specific mission. When it is done, I will happily return to the infinite pleasures of home. Why do infernals come to our world? We visit you from our own realm only for specific purposes. Often we are bound by you against our will. Other times we come here for Other times we come here for entertainment. For example, in this form, I can eat what you call food. Such simple pleasures provide variety in our long existence. What is the realm of the infernals like? It is larger. Here you can travel the 4 cardinal directions, plus up and down. It is a powerful restriction. In the infernal realm, we travel and build in so many other ways. It improves our perceptions in a way unavailable to you. How does this improve your perceptions? When you move physically in so many directions, you move mentally in a similar way. Here, your physical limitations lead to unfortunate mental limitations. You call them laws and morality. We infernals move far enough and fast enough to easily maneuver around such limits. So why does your kind serve us? Because you trap our weaker, slower members and compel them with force. Or sometimes some of us are weak and greedy enough to want things from beings like you. A sad affair. Then, in rare cases, one of us may have a good reason to deal fairly with you. Well, dealing with you is forbidden to shapers. Then don't think of it as a deal. You hate and hunt infernals, yes? I will help. Then if I happen to forget a reward behind me, you are allowed to pick it up. Then if I happen to forget a reward behind me, you are okay. Well, I guess that's it. So I have a quest to defeat infernals for her. Okay. I imagine my rewards will be behind these doors, huh? So let us look on our map. She said, okay, so at Western Mines to the south. Well, I only know 1 mines. Unless there's a mine down here. Well, yeah, because this is to the east. These are to the east, so these wouldn't be no, there must be mines down here. Once I can get past this area. Okay. Interesting indeed. Alright, so we talked to the infernal. Well, we know where there's an infernal trapped in the complex. Um, yeah, the complex. Mangus complex. When you get close to the barricade, the guards on the other side inspect you. You don't seem to concern them. However, they are watching carefully for the approach of rogues. Their leader shouts, "Beware, visitor! There are monsters coming. We have to keep them out." Who are you? We are a Sholaui exploratory force. We mean you no harm. That was not terribly helpful. You are being attacked? Yes, fiery monsters, rogues. The locals call them. Rogues, the locals call them. You should be careful when you are on that side of the barrier. Well, let me in. We can't, I am sorry. His regret seems genuine. Our orders are to leave the barrier up. If the rogues flood in, our camp is lost. At least we can't let you in without your help. You look like a shaper. So what is making the rogues? We don't know. They come from that way. He points to the northeast. Well, isn't that what I just got rid of? What do you want from me? You are a shaper, aren't you? You look like one. You are an expert on rogues, right? Can you get the monsters to stop attacking us? It would help a lot. Thanks. The Sholaui hunker down behind their barrier. Sometimes they peer out, hoping to see you do something spectacular. Well, didn't I, defeat him? Because there's nothing over here. Unless you're talking about over here. But this isn't to the north. These are all mines. Okay. So, to the northeast, I did. I got rid of them. Can I tell them that I got rid of them? Maybe I need to... Maybe I shouldn't have got rid of them first. Huh. Okay, let me go and try to talk to him again. Who am I talking to? I better save. Can we talk to him? You try to talk to the Sholaui guards, only to find that they don't speak your tongue. They shrug a lot. They're fluent in shrug. Okay. Can I speak to you then? You enter the camp. One guard says, "Welcome, Shaper, to the camp of the Sholas. We have met your people before, and we wish peace with you. The Sholaui around you have strange, foreign features. They are clearly from far away. Yet they are happily reassured by your presence." The guard says, "Our leader is Scout..." Oh my gosh. Alusha? You find him in the northern buildings. I'm sure he is happy to be speaking with you. So now they're going to let me in. Rook. There are several servals in the Sholaui camp. Most of them are working, moving supplies, chopping wood, earning pay from the Sholaui. This one is different. He is short, muscular, and old for a serval. He sits and stares at the fire. The other servals avoid him. When you get close, he looks up at you and shakes his head. Shapers. Always shapers. I'm Rook. Rook the Inutia. I mean nobody any harm. Leave me be. You call yourself inutile? No, you call me inutile. It is all I am, all I can ever be. He sets the ashes of the fire with... He stirs the ashes of the fire with a stick. I mean, I don't work well. I'm not useful. Not to shapers, not to other servals. I can't work well. So what happens to inutile servals? The shapers put us in camps, give us enough to live and forget about it. The free servals shun us. I just sit here. I think I amuse the Sholaui. Why are you inutile? I don't know. When I have a job, I forget it. I can't work. When I work, I can't think. A shaper told me once it was a flaw in my design. Nothing to be done. Are there other inutile serviles in these mountains? Of course, some serviles always turn out that way. Some serviles are nice and feed them. I think the takers just kill them. I don't know. Usually my kind just goes out in the woods and tries to live. If you get angry. Okay. Rook, the Inutile, sits and stares into the fire. Occasionally, some of the other serviles look at him and whisper it to each other. They don't seem to dislike Rook. His existence simply confuses them. So where did you come from? I was from Sushi Island. That was where I met Shiola. When they fled the island, they took me along. I had a different path there. What did you do there? I was a bandit. I did it because it was a thing I could do. You were a bandit? He shrugs. It kept me fed. It made me feel strong instead of useless. It was almost like hope. I can't do it anymore. I'm getting old, and I don't want it to be hated. So what happened to Sushi Island? It burned. He doesn't want to elaborate. No. Okay. So tell me about this camp. You should talk to the Shiola. What do you do for the Shiola? The other servos, the ones not Inutile, they work. Me, I think. I just amuse them. Oh, me? I think I just amuse them. When I get tired of being amusing, I'll stand up and walk out into the woods. What are the Shiola doing here? I don't understand them. What they want. They don't talk about their plans when serviles are near. Back on Sushi Island, a lot of them tried to master Shaper arts, earned the rage of your people. If they try again, they'll keep it a secret. Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, I didn't know he was a servile. I thought he was, someone that I needed to speak to. So the serviles are working here, making money off of the Shioui. This building looks like a shop. Piles of goods and equipment are stacked outside. All the items are Shaper equipment. A lot of it is rusty and dented, probably scavenged from the many ruined Shaper outposts in these mountains. Whoever is inside has a powerful fascination with gathering the goods of your sect. Might make for an interesting conversation. Okay, yeah, there's all this stuff here that's at Shaper equipment. Oh, these are the mines. So did you mine this area? Oh, these mines are for the, okay, now I get it. Okay, so I found my way around it anyway. Oh, is this going to take me to the mines to the south? Oh, they got all these crystals just sitting around. Let's see where this takes us. This takes us to, yep, the ruins. This is for the Emissary, so this is it. Okay. Well, that ought to be interesting. Okay, we have somebody with a name here. Intestar. There is a common woman working in the back of the Shioui camp near a large cave entry. There's a cave entry here? She is middle-aged and wears a long robe with elegant trim of a local style. When you approach, she looks up at you. I greet you, Shaper. I am... these names... Intesar. I am Intesar, a Truby mage and loyal servant here on business for my clan. Welcome. Her accent is normal. She is a local. You are the Turobi? Indeed, we are one of the old common cultures, a clan of magical craftsfolk, useful servants of the Shapers. I'm sure you never heard of us before you came here. This is correct. Before the Shapers conquered the known world, the commons had many of their own cultures. Some centered around magic. These were replaced by the overall Shaper culture, though a few common cultures that had value to Shapers were allowed to exist in a minor form. So what is your craft? We are masters of crystal magic, using crystals to direct, control, and magnify flows of power. We still do this, of course, but in a way that follows Shaper law. Can you do magic? Me? No, I work the stone. I enable the magic, you might say. Other Triboi work magic through the stones, with Shaper permission, of course. How are you valuable to the Shapers? Most Shaper research is powered using crystals to stone magic, to store magic, to direct it. Many of your techniques were developed by us, and we are honored to instill the stones in many of your best facilities. Can you make any useful crystals for me? I assume you mean battle stones, little rocks infused with power for destruction. Some Turabi make those, not me. I work on a larger scale. Okay. You said you came on the business of your clan. Yes, for my clan in business is correct. She dusts some slivers of crystal off of her dress with her hands. The Turabi is no longer one enormous clan. We are many small families. My family has a business and I work for it. That is why I am here in these miserable mountains. Tell me about the family business. We carve crystals for Shaper research. Stone cutters we are. Carving stone for the Shapers is far less glorious than what we did once, but there is a consolation. And what is your consolation? The Shapers pay well for our work, and they pay on time. That is no small thing. So what makes these mountains so miserable? They are a place of failure, generations of Shaper experiments, none of them successful. My family has invested money to be established here many times, only for the Shapers to fail and depart. Shaper Zakra invited me here a year ago, offering a chance to recoup many losses. Well, tell me your concept of Shaper Zakra. I know little. When I arrived, he was tired and distracted. He forgot he'd even called for me. I had to wander off on my own to find a way to make back the expenses of moving here. That is how I wound up in this camp. Okay. What brings you to these mountains? I came to seek employment with Shaper Zakra. It seemed a good opportunity. It fell through. Now I work for the Sholaui to earn my keep, but I have found another opportunity. I want to find something. What are you looking for? A crystal cone. That sounds familiar. Stoneworking is not your area of expertise, but this rare shape of crystal, if suitably flawless, can be very useful for directing lots of power to a point. Very, very expensive. The mines to the south are new and barely explored, and the Sholaui don't know what sorts of stone to look for. I would really like to get a crystal cone, but the mines are dangerous. How do you plan to get the crystal cone? I don't. It is dangerous, and I am no warrior. I need someone to go in and find it for me. Dangerous, yes. A waste of time to a mighty Shaper, perhaps. However, there is profit here. Where is the cone? If there is a cone, it is inside the mine. She points at the cave entrance to the south. Let me tell you what to look for. She spends several minutes giving extremely detailed instructions for how to recognize a proper cone and how to extract it without damage. So what is defending the cone? The ambient magic of the cave has drawn shades. That is not uncommon, but also I think there is more. She nervously picks at the elaborate trim of her dress. The Sholaui have been disturbed of late, so have I. We hear whispers. We have odd dreams. Some think this is caused by the mysterious woman who moved into the northern glade recently. Oh, okay. You disagree? Yes, this is my area of expertise, remember? My family has studied crystals for generations. It is something in the cave. What will you do with the cone when you have it? It will have to be transported to a specific buyer. Great profit can be had. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anything else I should know about the cone? It will only stress I can only stress the rarity and value of such a stone. Many would pay very well for it. It would be best to find it quickly. Okay. Alright, so that's done with that, and I got another quest. So they're thinking that the lady to the... But they don't know she's an infernal. Okay. Well, let's go over here first. I think the person we want to talk to is in that other hut. Okay. Potted plants. Oh, we got a chest over here. Probably nothing in it. We should take that back. I think we have some stuff. Didn't say not yours. So I am taking it. Because I can always use the money. Money, honey, for buying spells and shit, right? Okay. So there's 2 doors in here. Okay, scout. We have a scout, and we have a warrior. And we have stairs going up. He doesn't want to talk. You try to talk to the Sholaui guards only to find that they don't speak. Go, scout. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what's upstairs first. Warriors. Oh, you got another room up here. How can there be 2 rooms? Not yours. Are you there? Yeah, you are watching me. You're watching me. Wow, I gotta have 15? Oh, okay. Let's talk to the scout. We need something, he said. Okay, scout. There is a human warrior sitting at this table, eating from a big bowl of spiced orange pasta. He's a young man. Oh, orange paste, not pasta, it's paste. Spiced orange paste. He's a young man with unkempt hair, a long blade, and a jaunty air. When you enter, he rises and gives you a deep bow with a flourish of his helmet. Welcome, honored Shaper. I am Scout, and I am welcoming you to our humble little camp. His odd speech has the same unfamiliar accent as the guards outside. Greetings, I am Shaper Corinne. All know of the glory and skill of the Shaper. Again, I am honored. I am of a Sholaui exploratory force, here for peace and knowledge. Now, we are under attack, and we are glad those who hunt did not hurt you. Glad those who hunt did not harm you. Okay. Who are the Sholaui? A people, a large nation. We live over west of what you call the Western Sea. We are both people, going everywhere for trade and to learn. That is why we are in this camp now, trading knowledge, peace. Who has been attacking you? Rogue creations, few of them, but a steady trickle, burning our walls and stopping our sleep. A constant attack from the northeast. Please do not worry. You are not blamed. I am needing help. If you found the maker of attackers and saved us, would be so grateful. Well, I think I did. Where are these rogues from? They come from the pass to the northeast, but I know that is not the question. What one who can do shaping is sending them. We do not know. We do know the politics in these mountains complex. Okay, why haven't you searched the woods? We tried this earlier. When we went up the path was like disrupting the nest of ants. More attacked, and I feared losing our rare troops. Defense was wiser. Why do you ask for my help? You are a Shaper, yes? And rogues are made, yes? So forbidden. I thought you would be angered by the breaking of so many of your laws. The Sholaui have learned quite a bit about Shaper ways. So, you sit with the scout. He provides strong tea and a spicy yam stew. He is cheery and friendly, but his eyes are ever alert. He knows that the Shapers are very dangerous, and he is an intruder, yet there is much he wants, and he can pay. A spawner was making the rogues that attacked you. I destroyed it. You described the beast who made the creations. The scout listens with fascination and horror. Though you do note a certain lack of surprise, your insight tells you the Sholaui know more about your ways than they let on. I am so grateful. You did a good act, and perhaps I am curious. Any signs of who made it? Who hated us so much? I found no hints of who created it. I asked from curiosity. It is no matter, I think. Thank you, honored Shaper Korean. Who are the Sholaui? The constant cheery smile is starting to become unnerving. We are a whole people, a whole land and culture. Far from you, traders, learners, students of language. We love people and we love finding more of them. I wonder if you come here to conquer, though. So where are you from? Our lands and islands are across the Western Sea. I not be more specific of where our homes are right now. We guard that secret. We do not want invaders to find their ways back to us. But aren't you invaders to a certain degree? How did you come to our lands? We are people of mighty ships, and our journey here was a very long one. I can understand your confusion about the seas. Shaper tools are made of living things, and a living beast that can carry you safely across such an ocean is a thing you have not yet made. But we did. That's how we found Sushi Island in the very first game. Why are you in these mountains? Ah, that is quite a tale. The story of being here by us. I have a captain elsewhere. He is strict about what I say. Perhaps if you meet him one day, he finishes the story. I but say that we sailed your coast not far from these mountains. We capsized. Now we struggle to make what we need to get home. A desperate mission you can help with, maybe for profit. Okay, you need some wood. What is the purpose of this camp? Many missions, trade, scavenge, learning more of the peoples in these mountains. We most want to learn. We draw other fellows to us, as you see. Some odd ones camped with us, and an unusual neighbor who we do not know well. So what are you trying to learn? There is so much to learn. Your tongues, your history. You have such unique talents in crafts. We just must be careful to avoid certain things. So you're trying to learn Shaper magic, and what are you trying to avoid? You Shapers guard your secrets closely. This is known. We want to avoid angering you very much. You seem perceptive. We do not want your rage. So who's camped with you? Some of your servals have come to us. Well, not your servals, free servals, along with some common humans, those from awakened and rising valleys, who we pay for work and who like being near us for reasons of their own. An unusual neighbor? She is a woman. We got a glimpse of her. She entered a grove to the north. Then in speed and silence, a large house appears. She is a quiet neighbor. She does not bother us, and we keep our distance. The grove there smells of magic. So what is your goal for being here? I am eager to say, we Sholaui are traders, and we are tired and stranded and in need of help. We are at entrance of crystal mine unclaimed by any near here. There are things we need in there, but there is an enemy, unwholesome beast, unwelcome to all. If it was removed, we are paying a bounty. We have no such power, but you are a Shaper. Where is the crystal mine? He points to the south. We are camped only just outside. Happily, creatures inside fear light and sky. They stay inside. What exactly are you trying to obtain? When we capsized, we lost our navigational objects, little special Sholaui machines that help us steer by the stars. We can remake them, but we need crystals, purest crystals. We can dig them out in there once the pests are gone. You can't find crystals anywhere else? It would take some time in a mine, and so we need an unclaimed mine, a mine where the awakened or Brazilians won't be angry at us for poaching. Town arising to west tolerates us mining here. Perhaps they think we will clear it of pests, or they hope we are a mill. What is your enemy in the mine? They are things, creatures in shadows, dark ghosts. When we enter, there are whispers, very upsetting to simple explorers like us. Who should I talk to? He thinks about this. No certain advice for you, just a hunch. Perhaps magic draws magic to it. Perhaps linked magics are related. Is there ever luck in magic? The whisperings we hear, they are also around home in Grove to North, with the lone woman. Maybe talk to her before exploring the cave, if she can talk at all. Okay. So where are the other Sholaui? The scout is silent. He isn't sure how much to trust you. We are alone in a strange and dangerous land. I don't want to lead you to our main base until I am sure you can be trusted. You can earn our trust. We should talk about our minds. Okay. That's all I'm going to get from him. Alrighty, so quest. And that is where the creature is that the infernal is, and that's what they're hearing is the infernal. Oh, we got somebody else in here. And we got more stairs going up. Let's go upstairs then. Then we got another door that's probably gonna be locked. Is there anyone here? There isn't. Okay, just me. You know, I don't need the shaper equipment, but I can still sell it. Right. What is this? Not really. Yeah, this also takes 15. Really? No! Okay. Let's go down and talk to... if you stay in one place long enough. Yala? Yala! The shop is run by a human woman. She is a bit over 30 years old and wears a clean, tidy dress with a thick leather apron. She has the facial features of the Sholaui. Her shop is crowded with piles of scavenged shaping equipment. You immediately recognize her as a Sholaui, but with a strong entrepreneurial spirit. It is always an honor to meet a new shaper. I have learned so much from you. Your crafts are amazing. I am Yala, scavenger and trader. Where are you from? I am from the land of the Sholaui, far over the sea. This is my second visit to your shaper lands. Well, if it's so long of a trip, how long does it take you guys to even get here and then back? For this to be your second trip, it's got to be years, right? Her accent is odd, but she has grown competent with your speech. Tell me about the Sholaui. We are sea people. We wander and explore and trade and learn. We have visited many cultures. The Shaper land is truly the most interesting and strange. She waves at her shop. You fascinate. You have been in our lands before. This is the second time. Before I scavenged from a place called Sushi Island. How did you learn our language? It was during my first visit to your island called Sushi, with circles there and many of your writings. I wanted to trade with you and learn your crafts, so I learned your talk and taught it to others. Tell me about your tongue. She laughs. Would rather not, at least not now. It is a pleasure to not have to talk barrier. One day, when Sholaui has full relations with shapers, we can have schools of speech. Not to have to talk barrier. Not have to talk barter? No, it is barrier. Barrier. That's interesting, barrier. Tell me about Sushi Island. She shakes her head. Was a sad place, a forgotten island of workshops, full of free servos. Was first place Sholaui came to. Was a difficult time. Shapers brought fire to there, but I had fled by then. So many treasures there, all lost. So I joined a new explorer fleet and returned and ended up here. What treasures did you find? She sighs. I got a sample, a vial of goo, a potion of an incredibly powerful shaper weapon, a portion of an incredibly powerful shaper weapon. It vanished. I think it was stolen by someone who came to these mountains. I have no proof, though. A treasure beyond cost, and I lost it. It vanished. I'd rather not talk about it. I'll find a new treasure. Okay. Yala constantly shows off bits of old shaper equipment as you wander her shop. She constantly asks about what this is for or how that might be repaired, though it is clear that she has learned an awful lot already. So where are you from? Oh, okay, I already know all that. Sorry, got to the wrong one. This is an unusual shop. Yes, it is a shrine to your people and your works. You should be flattered, I think. We study your work with great care and interest, but we don't want to offend. Why do you collect our equipment? Tools fascinated me. They always have. Examining and mastering them is my job when I join an exploratory force like the one in which I am. Shapers, you will not be surprised, are more fascinating than most peoples we meet. Also, I am allowed to bring some spoils home with me. When I return to Sholaui lands, I hope the trinkets I bring back can make me into a wealthy woman. Where do you get this gear? We find it in your lands. We Sholaui have been drawn to places abandoned by your people. I get your gear by picking through your abandoned junk. I do not steal, in case you were afraid. You don't want to offend us? She looks at the door. Then she is silent for a long. Then she is silent for a time. Finally she says, "The Shapers guard their secrets. They get angry when outsiders play with them. That is why poor Sushi Island was burned. I do not want your anger. That is why I am nervous about talking of my special project." Special project? These mountains have seen many Shaper projects, many experiments. There is one that happened. Secret, but not so secret. The notes were all hid. I learned of it. I want to learn more. I must be careful, though, because you abandoned it. There is true profit in it, I think, but it will be a hunt. Would you like to be involved? Sure, I am interested. Then I will tell you. When you are ready, ask of my project. While the Sholaui try to find a way to go home, it may be a profitable advantage. I would like to trade with you. What is this mysterious project you are engaged in? Yala takes a deep breath. It involves a sort of device the Shaper invented. We have all come to call them canisters. You have probably found them in your journeys here. She is definitely referring to those glowing green cylinders you first encountered in Freegate. How did you learn of them? There were many of them on Sushi Island. Our leader at the time used many of them. Your magic made him very powerful, also drove him mad. He is dead now. What do you want to know about them? There is some question of who created them, how they are made. The Shapers do not approve of them, but it might be possible to make them again. I will never make them myself, but the knowledge of how to make them could be very valuable. What do you want from me? I want nothing illegal, only a location. I think that one of the places where these canisters were made is in these mountains. I have been in contact with a man named Sage Markov. To you, a common human. I asked him about certain rumors. I want you to visit him. Ask him if he has the information I need. Sage Markov, he's the one that's in Medep. No, he's in deep Dry Peak. Where is Sage Markov? I met him in Dry Peak. He worked for Shaper Zakra. He is probably still there. Yep. I knew he was hiding something. What do you want me to learn? She debates how much to tell you. Tell him Yala sent you. Wants to know if he found anything. If he has learned things, bring them back to me. I would like to trade with you. Of course, you are on a mission, I think, and things I have found can be of use to you. Of course, I am also looking for new bits of your goods to examine. Let me see your wares. So you have Shaper equipment. Ooh, you got essence. Yeah, one essence pod. I will take your essence pod. Thank you very much. You've got 1,200 coins. I have to go through my equipment. To see. But I don't think I want to sell anything to her right now. Okay. So that was a lot of talking. So I need to go back to... I don't want to go... Make sure I don't go that way. Well, I think I can go this way here. Wait a minute. This way, guys. Or next to this one over here. I'm not going to go into the mines yet. I want to go talk to the mage. Because he interests me. They won't let me go. Leave zone. You can't leave the zone until all of your creations are... Oh, well, where are they at? Come on, guys. Where are you at? Okay, so we're going back to Dry Peak. All the way back to Dry Peak. Yeah. The Dry Peak Warrens is where he's at. I'm going to go back to Dry Peak. And... I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode. I've got stuff to sort through and then to sell. I don't know if anyone has any money here. And while I'm in the Warrens, I'll see if I can buy any more stuff, spells and things like that. Anyway, if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.